The Thermo Scientific Multidrop Combi Plus and Multidrop Combi Smart Plus instruments are user-friendly and easy to program for a wide range of applications. In this video, we will show you some tips and tricks to help you unlock the full potential of the Multidrop Combi Plus and Multidrop Combi Smart Plus. The Multidrop Combi can only dispense one reagent across an entire plate at a time, but you can achieve simultaneous 2 reagent dispensing across an entire plate if you don't mind getting involved in the protocol, and assuming you are dispensing the same volume of both reagents into every well. First, we will need to divide the tubing and isolate the tubes dispensing into the top of the plate from the tubes dispensing into the bottom of the plate. The tubing guide on the front of the pump rotor shows which tubes dispense into which row on a 96 well plate. The tubing in the A position will always dispense into the A row on a microplate. Remove the tubing weight at the end of the cassette tubing and separate the tubes based on the dispensing row using the tubing guide. Place 4 of the tubes into the first reagent vessel and the remaining 4 tubes into the second reagent vessel. Check your protocol settings, prime the tubing, and start the run. At the end of the first dispensing run, the plate should look like this, with the top 4 rows containing reagent 1 and the bottom 4 rows containing reagent 2. In order to dispense both reagents into the remaining wells, just flip the plate around so that the A1 well is in the H12 position and run the dispensing protocol again. We now have both reagents in every well of our 96 well plate. Don't forget to mix your reagents using the shake function by pressing the shake button. Despite having 8 dispensing tips, the Multidrop Combi Plus and Multidrop Combi Smart Plus can dispense into 6 well plates. In order to dispense into a 6 well plate, we will need to get creative with the settings for our protocol. As you can see, the 8 dispensing tips do not line up exactly with the wells, and there is overlap for some of the dispensing tips. Using the tubing guide, separate the tubing for any dispensing tips that do not line up over a well on the plate. Remove these tubes from the tubing weight and set them aside. There should be 4 tubes remaining in the tubing weight. Now that we have removed the tubing for any tubes that are not aligned for dispensing, we can see that each well will have 2 dispensing tips aligned on it. This means that we will want to program the Combi to dispense half of our desired volume. Since 2 tips will dispense into each well, dispensing half our desired volume will give us our full target volume in each well once the run is complete. We will also need to edit the columns we are dispensing into, since we have fewer than 12 columns on a 6 well plate. Use the column selection option on the main menu to select 3 columns to dispense into. If you are unsure of which columns to select for dispensing, you can set your protocol up using 3 columns and run the protocol without dispensing any reagent by leaving the cassette tubing out of your reagent vessel. Be sure to increase the dispensing volume high enough for this dry run so that the instrument will stop for a moment over each selected column. Note where the instrument stops for dispensing, and adjust your column selection accordingly until you are dispensing into the wells on the plate. We are now ready to dispense into our 6 well plate. Place the tubing weight with the 4 dispensing tubes into your reagent vessel, place your plate on the plate carrier, and start your protocol. This same process can be used to dispense into any plate type, including custom or irregular plates. Congratulations! You are now a Multidrop Combi Plus power user.